Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Lech Lecha from Chamishi-Shishi. In Perik Yudalad Pasuk Chaf Aleph in chapter 14, verse 21, it says, "Vayoma Melech Sodom, and the king of Sodom said, El Avram to Avram, Tein li hanefesh v'aruchush kach lach. Give me the people, and you'll take the wealth." So, firstly, I want to point out that which nation was it that Avram tried to save twice? That was Sodom. First, he saved them as part of their rebellion with the four other kings against the four powerful kings that ruled them, and then later on he tried to save them from being destroyed, but unfortunately Avram was unsuccessful. So Avram agreed. He said, "I take back all the money, take back the people," and for this Avram made a Kiddush Hashem by giving back all this wealth and turning down this vast fortune. However, it says that Avram was in some level criticized for the fact that he gave back the people, because he had the opportunity to be mekarev them to Hashem, to give them exposure to Hashem, and instead he returned them and they were lost. And some of Farshim say that this is one of the reasons why his sons, the Bnei Yisrael, had to go down to Egypt. And the Maral in Gur Aryeh says that, however, at the end of the Gullus in Egypt, there was a certain redemption made on this, as the Bnei Yisrael left with not just their own population, but also with many converts. And that was kind of an offset for the lost opportunity by their forefather Avram. So we see the importance of taking advantage of every opportunity for Kiruv work. We also see another example where Timnah wanted to join the Abrahamic family, and she was turned down, but she said, it's better to be a concubine or a maidservant with this family than to be a princess elsewhere. And she ended up marrying Esav's son Eliphaz, and as a result she gave birth to our arch enemy, our eternal nemesis Amalek, and that's because we turned her away instead of being mekarev her. So again, we see the importance to make every effort in the workplace, in the community, to be mekarev people, give them the opportunity to learn Torah. And we also see a lesson on how to successfully do Kiruv, and this I heard YU Torah Online, Rabbi Jesse Horn. He mentioned the distinction between Avram's initial approach, which did not work in Ur-Kasdim and Kasdim. However, later on in Charon he was more successful, because in Kasdim he had the famous story in the Medrash that when this woman came to bring a sacrifice to the idols in Avram's father's idol shop, his idol store, Avram took the opportunity, destroyed all but the biggest idol, left the hammer in his hand, and when Father Terach came back and asked what happened, he explained, this woman brought a sacrifice and they fought over it, and the victor was this biggest idol here. So the father got angry and said, "That's ridiculous. They're just stones and wood and metal. They can't do this." So Avram made the point, listen to what you're saying, and you obviously shouldn't be serving them. And his father Terach got upset and reported him to the king, who ended up sending and throwing Avram into the furnace, from which he was saved by a miracle. However, later on, he took a better approach. He offered food and drink and hospitality, as we saw by the three angels that came to visit him, even when he was sick. And through that, he was very successful in being mekarev thousands of people to recognize monotheism, believe in Hashem. So we see that when you're trying to attract bees or flies, it's better to use honey than vinegar. So hopefully the short Vorts are a piece of sweetness that you enjoy and that you'll come back for more. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.